Basically, what we wanted to talk about is that the trauma that we experience, why we like, everyone is talking about that hidden part, that hidden aspect of traumas. And sometimes we don't even know this trauma is there with us. What we want to talk about is epigenetics. So the traumas that we experience can change the way our genes work, and they show up as markers on our DNA, where the science calls it epigenetics. So epi means environment, and genetics mean DNA. So what happens is the epigenetics is a way of listening to the body and seeing what the body is going through, what are my surroundings, and basically they change the way we respond or react. It doesn't change the DNA. So actually our DNA doesn't get changed, but it's only the epigenetics of the DNA. So it basically, what does it do? It keeps us safe. So for instance, if I'm exposed to, let's say, stress, my epigenetic modifications will adjust my body's stress response. So it'll send me more cortisol, rush my adrenals, allow me to be more alert so that I can work under stress. So all the time now, the body epigenetics will say, Brenda's under stress, Brenda's under stress. So it will start changing and modifying my epigenetics. So now it doesn't have to say that automatically. If I'm stressed, I have all the ability to run, do everything that I want, cram it up and do. Or for someone who is gone experienced trauma, maybe mugged or maybe robbed, so now that person will have a heightened alertness to their surroundings. So whenever they go out, they would know, oh, I should be careful. That person is looking shady. So we develop this heightened, awareness. The same if somebody's been, now we have war-torn areas. People are going through so much unrest. So in order to keep them safe, there now epigenetics will say, don't go out. You might get killed. You might, be shot. So when you go out, you look at that. So the epigenetics then say that. Now, the thing is, the beautiful part about epigenetics is that when I go into a safe environment, so now that epigenetics will say you're safe, you can go out, enjoy, run in nature, whatever. Okay. But the epigenetics keep changing according to my environment. So if I'm a smoker, it will tell me I'm a smoker. And then when I'm saying it's a non-smoker, food, whatever, to give me that ability. But eventually, what happens is that it tells on the body, because let's say stress, my body's pumping cortisol or adrenals, or high hormones is running. So the epigenetics no doubt protect us in our environment, but it creates vulnerabilities to our mental health, creating anxiety, depression, the post-traumatic stress, paranoia, delusions. All of these come through what happens through epigenetics. And I wanted to tell you my client, a testimonial from a client. This client came to earn more money and to get new clients. And he also heard our talk, actually came through the last two Mystic talks that we had. And he said, Brenda, I want to do what you all are doing. You all have done your own module and I want to do the same thing. So I said, okay. And that was also, he wanted to come for money and get new clients. So I did a shamanic journey for him. And in the shamanic journey, as I said, we have metaphors. And I saw this cat, and this cat was hiding and it did not want to be seen. And there was so much fear and so much judgment it had for itself, like, this little cat having judgment. And it showed me that he hides his power, and uh, and only showcases his powers when it's perfected. So he has something only when it's perfected will he did this. And then I saw that a separation, and I saw that he was looking for from his father, um well done, yeah, validation, well done, good job, son, and that he was missing. Then I got the remedy for him, that to send a pigeon out to broadcast whatever he was doing, and he was doing a modality as well. So I said, in your modality, you can broadcast to everyone what you're doing. Then when I finished the journey and I told him about the information, then he told me that basically his father had left at a very young age, And now what he was seeking, that validation from his father, and because he couldn't get that validation of well done son, he felt that he was not good enough, and by not being good enough he could not actually this. So now his epigenetics, as we say, would say, I'm not good enough, I need validation. And only when he received those things, then only could he progress. So we removed all of that, and then just a week before our summit, he sent me a message saying, I just want to share some good news. My professional life has just taken off very well, and since around mid-September. So now we are in November, but it's 2 months ago that actually he had already started doing what he wanted to do.
Fantastic.